Hi everybody, welcome back, or hello if you're new. I'm Fab and today I'm making Gillyweed. So this is from the Harry Potter series of alchemical potions and ingredients that I'm making, and I think I've got everything in front of me, so let's just get on with it. Okay, I think I've got everything right in front of me. So rubbing alcohol for this one, and I'm going to use a touch of glycerin in it, some school glue to glue down the pebbles in the pot, which is going to be this one. I usually use it as a rolling pin, but today it's actually going to get used. Some luster powder, I'm using bronze, a little bit of green glitter, some green twine, these bits of plastic gillyweed, which I've literally just scavenged. I've harvested them off of a plastic plant in the house, a little bit of blue food colouring, and my label. So this label, same as the Amortentia one, they both came from Temu. I'll leave you the link. And if you hear noise in the background, that's Inigo, my cat, who suddenly wants attention. Okay, let me clear all this out the way, sort him out, and then we'll start. Okay, so I said Temu for the label, didn't I? But I meant Etsy. I'm so sorry. It will be in the link below. So I have just measured out how much alcohol I need. I'm going to empty this and just put it to one side for the moment, because what I want to do with these little pebbles is put them down into the bottom of this jar, which I have done here. I've added a tiny bit of glue down the bottom. Whether that will actually help or not, God knows. It doesn't really matter if it shakes up or not, to be honest, if the rocks move. And I've just stuffed the gillyweed in with a pair of tweezers. Okay, so next thing to do is to make the actual potion-y part. So I have here the alcohol, to which I'm going to add a drop of glycerin, or two, maybe three. Oops. It's just going to help to suspend the luster, and then to that I'm going to add a wee bit of glitter and some food colouring. This glitter, I think I came from Amazon or possibly Temu, I'm not quite sure now. So that's in, and then I'm using blue because I didn't really want to have a totally green look to it. So I'm just going to mix that up. And then I'm going to add a little bit of luster. And wow, that looks so pretty. And the luster I've chosen is actually bronze. Just to represent, you know, a little bit of muddy water type of thing. Okay, I don't think I need any more than that. It's super swirly and very pretty. It's taken over the blue entirely. These blue food colourings, I think this one is just Tesco, some plain old Tesco stuff. But when all that luster sinks, I still want to see a bit of the blue, so I'm going to add a wee bit more. It's very weak and feeble food colouring, that's for sure. Okay, that's stirred up enough, so I'm just going to add it to my potion bottle. And I'm not going to overfill it like I did last time. Hopefully. Alright, next thing for me to do is to glue in my cork, and this label is actually a sticky one, so I don't have to glue it, I can just pop it straight on. So I will do that now. Okay, label's on and cork is in, so now I can wrap it. This is just simple garden twine. I've literally just picked it up from outside of my garden. So I'm just going to start it off. You can put, if you struggle with this, just put down a blob of glue, which I often do if I get stuck, you know, if it just refuses to behave nicely. Make a few turns, and then I'm going to pop into this small little bits of the gillyweed. I'm just going to slide it down here. Hopefully it'll behave. We'll see. It's quite awkward because I'm having to hold it with my thumbnail, and then try and wrap it in. I can trim it if I feel like it's a bit hectic, you know, if it's a bit too much. All right then, I am going to use a bit of glue to just seal the last piece of the string. And the glue I'm using for that is Bostik. It's the all-purpose Bostik glue because it's, you know, it's a little bit more powerful and quicker to dry than school glue. So it'll hold it nicely in place. And then I can trim down my bits of gillyweed. And I'm just going to cut off these bits at the bottom that are sticking out. Not all the way, just enough. And I am going to put some wax over the top of this as well, just to make it that little bit more attractive. And for this one, I'm just going to use some green metallic. I'm going to need quite a bit of it actually, because this is quite a wide cork. Should be enough. That'll do nicely. And then I'm going to use my little tree of life for the top. Oh, perfect. Okay then, so I think we're just about done. Let's assess it. Okay, so here it is in all its final glory. I just trimmed the top a little bit because one bit was a bit longer than the rest. And there's the actual bottle, and when you turn it around you can see that the luster, it's settling now. So we're just getting the palish blue water, in quotes, and then the luster at the bottom. But if I shake it, then you get this swirling bronze, green, blue gorgeousness. I mean, I'm really happy with the way that this turned out, and I will be putting it on my shelf and admiring it. So yeah, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Do let me know if you've made this yourself and what you used, and I will see you soon for the next one. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Hi everybody, welcome in. Today I'm going to make Gillyweed. So this is from the Harry Potter series that I've